I have some bad news, and that is I'm no longer a FedEx driver. The content I created most of my videos about, well, I won't be creating anymore at this point. The reason why I don't work there anymore is, well, I quit. There are many reasons why I quit, which we'll get to later in this video. But I want to start off with why I decided to make content about FedEx in the first place. And I want to talk about my thoughts on FedEx in general. For those who don't know me, hi, my name is Chris. I create videos on YouTube, mostly about FedEx, anything you want to know about your package, and what it's like to be a delivery driver. I've been here for about 3 years. I did quit back in March 2020, but everyone knows what happened there. But before that, I used to make YouTube videos just for fun. I used YouTube as a way to make memories just for myself. I would make videos about important points in my life, like me when I was 19 years old in my home country, me on vacation in the Philippines and Korea. And then there's one video that changed everything. My last day working at an Amazon warehouse. It's that video that brought me here where I am today. You see, none of my other videos really did well, which is to be expected. The videos I used to make were really just for myself. Maybe when I'm 50, I could show my kids, my wife, what I was like in my early 20s, you know, all the vacations I went through. And making videos for myself was still the case until 2020, when everyone lost their jobs. So when everyone was unemployed, they looked to other places to be employed, such as Amazon. Amazon was still running, and most importantly, hiring. People went to my YouTube channel and found my video and wanted to know what it was like to work at Amazon. I remember it was like April, May, and it got like 20,000 views. And I was like, wow, this is actually kind of cool. Reading all the comments, everyone has their thoughts, their opinions. I showed them what working at Amazon was like, and as you, the viewer, can decide whether or not you like it or not. It made me happy that I could give some sort of value through that video. And it was that initial push that made me want to make more content. Now, unfortunately, when that video started to gain some sort of traction, I no longer worked at Amazon. So that's when I thought to myself, what kind of content should I make? Then I was like, if people like my Amazon content, then they might like my FedEx content as well. Maybe there's people out there that want to see what it's like to be a delivery driver. Or maybe they've wondered how their package gets to them. And that's how we ended up here. Now, I knew that there would be possible repercussions about me posting videos about FedEx on my YouTube channel, but I didn't care. There was an event that changed my outlook on work forever. Without going into too much details, there's some beef with my contractor about days I was scheduled to work, but then they would tell me to stay home the morning of. Like literally when I was in uniform, in my car, ready to go, I get that dreadful text to stay home, and now making no money. Now, some of you watching this might be ecstatic that you can stay home and not work, but you have to understand the culture here at FedEx Ground. Everyone here loves to work. They love the grind. We have drivers working 7 days a week, and they love every single second of it. That's just how the culture is here. I used to be a guy that looked forward to the weekends, but when you're surrounded with people that want to work 6 to 7 days and who are disciplined, you kind of become those people. They have an indirect influence on you, whether you like it or not. And it happened enough times where they told me to stay home the day of that I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna work 5 days. Most of you watching this already work 5 days, which is normal for you. But when you're a FedEx ground driver, 5 days is kind of on the low side. Like I said, everyone works 6-7 days. So I started asking myself, why do I care so much? Do I even care about the money? And that's when the job became a lot less fun. Every morning after that, I just dreaded going to work, but still kind of liked the job, still kind of liked working. It was weird. So in essence, I guess that's why I started making YouTube videos. If I got fired, it was kind of like whatever, like I don't care anymore. And I just really want to show you guys what it's like to be a driver, because being a driver is tough. Like we get a lot of like shit. It gets crazy out there. Some of it is warranted, but sometimes it's not. Like if we toss a package in an inch or two off the ground, people go crazy. But when you deliver 200 packages a day, it's hard to treat every package with respect. And also with YouTube, I can work as much as I want and can create content that can possibly change your life. Okay, maybe not change your life, but I'm happy that I can give you some information, some more insight of what it's like to work here. So now we're gonna get to the part on reasons why I quit. There are like maybe two main reasons. The first, well, it's hot as fuck, dude. There's a video on my channel. It's like the top 5 things why you shouldn't be a delivery driver. And the first thing I mentioned is the weather. Now, I can deal with the occasional rain, and in the winter it snows. It's like, all right, whatever. But the summer is just way worse. Imagine it's July and there's a heat wave. Every day is over 100 degrees Fahrenheit. And here in Jersey, the humidity just kills you, dude. Oh my God. You work in a metal box where temperatures inside can be over like 110, 120 degrees. That thing is a hot box and not the good kind. You can say I was pretty miserable for most of the day, if not all of the day. You get up to work, it's 9 o'clock and it's already 90 degrees. And then you have to spend the next 8 to 10 hours in this heat. It just sucks. My last video, I said you could either deal with it or quit. And I guess I chose to quit. And kudos to all the jobs that have to work outdoors. Roofers, lawn maintenance guys, construction workers. It's hard out there in those extreme temperatures. And there's really nothing you can do about it, only trying to mitigate it. I'm not one to really complain, so instead of complaining, I quit. Like, was it worth it to stay here? Can I be doing something better with my time? And for number 2, I think the second reason why I quit is more of a me problem than them. I felt like I was just tired of working there. Not physically, but more mentally. You know, there's like a SpongeBob clip and it shows a guy, he's stuck in traffic, and it shows him going to work, and then it shows him going to sleep, and then he does everything all over again the next day. That's how I felt. Work was getting kind of tedious and I felt like I learned everything there was to learn. I was at the point in my job where work wasn't as fun as it used to be. I'm pretty sure everyone felt like that in one point at their jobs. The first couple of years, yeah, it's cool, I get paid to do this, the benefits are good. But after a couple of years, it starts to become a routine. Every day starts to look like every other day. And you start to ask yourself, is this what the rest of my life is gonna look like? Look, we all need money to live. Most people can't afford to quit their jobs because maybe they have responsibilities like taking care of the family or supporting their lifestyle. But I don't really have any of those. I support myself, my bills are very low, and I live a frugal lifestyle. I save most of my money, and I'm at an okay point of my life. I feel like in my 30s, I should be taking more responsibility, but since I'm kind of young and still in my 20s, I should be taking more chances. I should be taking more risks and seeing what's out there. I shouldn't be playing it safe. I don't have all these responsibilities on my shoulders and should be exploring more. I was doing myself a disservice if I didn't quit and stayed there. I would ask myself every day, Chris, if money wasn't a concern, what would you be doing right now? Let me ask you guys this. What is your dream job? What would you be doing if money didn't control our choices? Growing up, I really never knew what I wanted to be. I spent a lot of time in my early 20s trying to find what I wanted to be. And I guess I'm still trying to find that answer. And maybe that answer doesn't exist. So I guess I'll die trying to find it. But that's okay. But I'll just say this, YouTube is pretty cool. And for the future, who knows what's gonna happen in the future? And I think that statement scares a lot of people. But instead of being scared, I think we should be more curious. We should be more open to the possibilities. Now, I don't want to discourage anyone that's trying to get a driver job. There's people gonna go through my channel and click on this video and be like, oh my gosh, what happened? Being all dramatic stuff, but in reality, there really is no drama. Maybe just a little. I think the job is still cool, and just because I don't work there, doesn't mean you shouldn't. Just because it's not right for me, doesn't mean it's not right for you. And for those who have a delivery job that want to quit or need more money, I would suggest trying to get into trucking, getting your CDL or your commercial driver's license. I saw a video where a guy showed off his pay statements from Fedex Freight and how much he got paid. And I'll just say this, is a lot more than getting paid as a delivery driver. And plus, you do less work. I mean, as a driver, we all know the best part about the job is driving and less so the delivering part. So why not be a truck driver? Go out there and see the country. Anyways, I know most of you subscribe for my FedEx content, but unfortunately, there won't be any more of that. If you want to unsubscribe, no hard feelings. Because I knew one day this day would come. But maybe one day I'll come back. Who knows? As for the channel, maybe it's time to make some different content, or maybe work at a different company. If you guys want to know why I haven't posted for like 4 or 5 weeks. It's because I went on vacation. It's because I went on a road trip. I just want to see the US, you know, get out there. I think my next video is gonna be about the road trip and what I learned from it. You know, going through all these crazy cities like Chicago, Salt Lake City, Utah, Las Vegas. Well, that wraps up for me. Take care, everyone. I'll see you guys later, or maybe never. Peace.